Alrighty, I think I finally figured it out. This is my back of my truck. Bass fish on the back of a two-door Explorer. LED backup lights, turn signals. I have 6 bass fish on the roof of my truck. They're LEDs. This is my stained glass sunroof. And that is my 40 watts of solar panel that charges my electronics, so I don't use the car battery. The truck is all custom, 100%. The visor, I put my own LEDs in it, and I have a light bar. The front headlights are LED. The bottom driving lights, which are my fog lights, are LEDs. Strobe lights, I have yellows in front, white built into the back. My tires are wirelessly transmits my tire pressure. And as you can see, there's a bass fish on the hubcap. The bass fish on the hubcap. I turned a trail rated sign to it says it's a trout fish, but it's, fish rated 4x4. Everything's Gorilla Glued to my car, and nothing has fallen off in 2 years. The only bad thing is I have an antenna here, car antenna. It's a fishing pole, and the fishing pole antenna is kind of coming apart after 2 years. I'm buying a new one with this lighted up at night. Also, I'm putting a lighted bobber at the top for the spring, and so you can see the back of the truck, the passenger side. You can see that I have 3 more fish on the roof on this side. XM radio, I have little clamps that go on a trailer. I'll open this other one, and these help me climb up to see the roof because I took the roof racks off. Inside the truck, first of all, here are the backup lights. The turn signals are LEDs, wicked bright. I have an inverter, 2 of them, a 750 and a 5000. The 5000 isn't as good, must be a cheaper version. I have a solar panel controller, which I wired the panels together. The panels turn on in the morning, off at night. I have a control little switch on the battery. I can turn it on and off, so if it's dark all day long, the controller's not trying to draw power. I use the inverter with, as you can see, a extension cord. I have a pump to charge up car tires. I have 2 bobbers. They're screwed to a piece of wood. That holds my cables for jumping people. It also holds power steering, power brake fluid, and I do have a trailer ball. I've repainted the entire car. I've done the entire ceiling with silk, blue silk fabric. I have a wood frame. It's supposed to be 6 pole, but I cut it in half so I can hold up to 4 poles inside the roof of my car. Regular house speakers, Pioneer, for better sound. Craziest car ever. Now that I know the video's working, I'll show you my seat covers. They're custom sewed. Every single thing I own has the same bass fish picture. As you can see, my door is blue. This is just cheap paper tape to make it look like wood. I'm gonna redo it in the spring. But here's the visors. So when I flip them down, you see them outside. Here's my car seat. My car's kind of messy right now. Here's the passenger seat. My back seats also have bass. I have 2 folding chairs. They were Ford Explorer folding chairs. and I had the lady sew me the same thing, same picture on both of them. So if I do go fishing, which I did last year with my father, even the chairs had the same bass fish. So it's just been a crazy project. I have this electronic board, and it actually can charge 2 USB. Has a cigarette lighter plug, but that's useless. The regular 12 volts I use for my XM radio. I do have an inverter. It's 150 watts for charging a cell phone faster than USB, because, you know, faster is always better. I installed heated seats. I know the video isn't perfect, but I installed a heated steering wheel. Now, I don't like it because it takes too long for the steering wheel, and it only heats up part of it one way or the other. So the cushion in the winter time is just perfect. I tinted everything. I've painted everything the factory blue. It needs more work, but I'm trying to I've been told I should try this and see if anyone's interested in learning how to fix up their Ford, their fishing truck. If you like to learn how to custom make your fishing truck, I've done mine on a dime. My entire car I painted myself. It took about probably 10 or 15 hours, but for $6 paint from Walmart, how could I go wrong? And I never cleaned anything. I just painted over the factory plastic. So pictures don't do it justice. Later this week, I do have just also, let's see, I'll put this on. It won't work because I'm too far away from people. Well, here we go. Too far away from people. What you're seeing is the red lights for the backup alarm. What I did is I put the backup radar on my brush card so I can pull up to 4 fingers and not hit a car in a parking lot. This is my car tire pressure monitor. It's solar paneled. Takes a while to turn on. I'll just leave it alone. I have a sensor here, indoor, outdoor, but the indoor, outdoor, the battery inside has kind of died because it's been too cold. So other than that, a couple of dollars, and everyone says you can't do it because it's not factory. Well, that's just wrong. You just need a little bit of time and creativity, spending time. And here's a picture of the inside of my sunroof. I'll crank it up and maybe I'll get an even better picture. I'm sorry the video isn't perfect. This is my first. Now I know I'm videoing it, it's kind of working, but okay. Now you can see the window is open. It's standing about 80 degrees straight up. What I did is I had somebody make me stained glass, and then I glued it to plexiglass top and bottom, cut out the sunroof so more of the light comes in from the top, and that's how I did it. And I would like to be a teacher.